So it's finally done. Victor Gyökeres is an Arsenal player. All the back and forth, all the whispers, it's done. He's ours. He's our striker. And boy, 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 am I excited. And goodness, he's rocking the number 14 shirt. Ooh. Now, if you're new to Arsenal or maybe need a little reminder, that number is sacred ground. Thierry Henry, the king, the icon, the definition of grace, power, and goals at Highbury and beyond. That 14 isn't just a number, it's legacy for Arsenal fans. But of course, it's also a curse. Let's be real. Okay, guys, since Thierry Henry, others have tried it on. Theo Walcott, boy with a few moments of brilliance, but never fully became the heir. Then there was Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He had a golden run, FA Cup, but then it all ended so miserably. Messy, he was practically driven out of the club. And then Eddie Nketiah. My Eddie Nketiah. Love the boy. Ward most recently, hardworking, dedicated, but never quite convincing fans, right? So he was the one, I thought was going to carry the cut touch, my namesake, but no, he couldn't do it. And so with the search continues, who can take that number 14 shirt and do what the king did? Come on, guys. I know you're excited because I'm excited now. Victor Gyökeres. Why now, right? Why could he be different, guys? Let's think about this. Let's start with his profile. This is a striker. He's physical, good for the Premier League. He's got intelligence. Been watching a lot of his goals recently, and I know, and all that. We say Arsenal fans were getting, a little bit too excited, but he presses like a madman. So that's also right on Mikel Arteta's street, as well. Links up play like a false nine, so he can do all of that, but finishes like a classic number 9. He's got that dog in him. Woo! And you need that at Arsenal. You need that in the Premier League. We've missed that. We've missed a striker with swagger, a striker with all the verb, a striker that literally, when you're walking on the pitch, you're like, I'm going to have a tough day today. Boy, I can't wait to see him go against the likes of Van Dijk, against the likes of Ruben Diaz, Guardiola, all the top defenders out there. Boy, I am looking forward to this. And now that Manchester United game, first game of the season, is looking so sweet. Looking so sweet. Ooh, I'm loving it. Listen, he's coming off a blistering season. We all know all about that. His goals, assists, the kind of leadership that makes you think, yeah, this is a guy that wants to win every duel, every game, every trophy. And I think there's nothing that, really strengthens that is how he's coming to Arsenal. It was like Arsenal or nothing. That doggedness, that resilience to make this transfer happen, that already tells me the kind of personality that he is. And boy, I love it. And listen, Arsenal haven't had a true focal point striker since Giroud left. Actually, I forgot about Giroud, my man. And even then, Gyökeres brings more mobility and goal threat. Giroud, underrated player, absolutely underrated player. I think for me, this is about unlocking Saka. We think that Saka is great, but I think this can just make Saka even go a little bit more. Because guess what? Players are going to be looking at Gyökeres and thinking, oh my goodness, we've got to keep an eye on him. All that triple, doubling of Saka, this might be the end, right? We might not see that anymore. And then Odegaard now has a target. I was watching the preseason, and I was like, Saka was pinging the balls, people were putting those crosses, and I was like, ooh, what Gyökeres would do with that kind of service, right? What can he do with that kind of service in Arsenal? I'll tell you what he can do. He can do a lot. He can do a lot with that. So, Victor, welcome. You're not just joining a club, you're walking into history. That 14 shirt is yours now. No pressure. Just go out there, make it yours the way only you can. Listen, Gunners, what do you think? Gyökeres is the final piece. Can he live up to the 14? Hit me in the comments, hit that like button. Don't forget, put in your welcome messages for Victor and get ready, guys. Get ready. We might be in for something special. This is Gooner Pavilion. Like, subscribe. Let's enjoy the ride.